Hey Cancer, this is Perrymore Tarot's daily reading for June 18th, 2024. This is for Cancer. Last shuffle for Cancer. Let's see what's going on. Stuck energy and letting go. For a lot of you, you're stuck on, there's a situation or something that you should be letting go, but you're stuck on the situation itself and the fact that you got to let it go. Some of you may be like, I just need to make sure I understand the details before I do anything else. I'm not getting stuck in this situation again. A lot of you may really be stuck on the what ifs. I see a lot of energy of like, well, what if that? What if this? Right? What if there is hope? What if there is this or something going on with the Eight of Swords and the Moon? And the Eight of Swords is always the what if. It's always assumption. It's always like, and then it's clouded by the sun. I mean, by the moon, rather. By the moon. You're stuck on what's said. There's a lot in what someone has said, and it's hard to understand where they're coming from. So stuck energy, you have Eight of Swords, the Moon, Knight of Swords, and the Seven of Wands. This is like whatever someone said, it could be misconstrued. You don't know if they're being defensive, if they're speaking from a negative place, or if they're telling the truth. You may be stuck on the words and trying to figure out like where they were coming from with what they were saying. Right. And a lot of this is like, someone like a phrase could be taken totally out of context. Like how, I kid you not, I think I saw a meme or a video, I can't remember, way back, but I'm from up north, so I can understand when you say you good, you good could mean 15 different things. Somebody may have said something to you, not necessarily that phrase, but they said something to you and it's like you don't know how to take it. Were you supposed to like put your dukes up? Were you supposed to defend yourself and start explaining yourself? What were you supposed to take from this? Is a way that this comes across. This may be someone who is very, very straightforward. So then you're listening like, oh, they must have meant that verbatim. Because I know they didn't mean it in the slang terms or the way that I would have meant it if I said this. There's something about some communication that you're stuck on. You're not clear. You have no other choice, right? But to want to clear this up. And you can't move forward until you do. That's something, letting go of the Eight of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups. To me, this sounds like you're like, ain't nobody kikiing over here. Ain't nobody hee-hee and ha-haing over here. I want to know what you said. Say what you said. Say what you said again and clear it up this time. Use Webster's dictionary so we know what you mean. Say what you mean better. I'm sorry, but letting go of the Ten of Cups and the Eight of Pentacles. Now, I'm not trying to rebuild nothing. I'm not trying to laugh. I'm not happy with you right now. Tell me what you said. I kid you not. This is so funny. This is so funny. Everybody's like, come on, let's just get over it. You like, get over it. I think not till they clear this up. Oh, man. Cancer, man. Oh, gosh. And everyone's like, oh, Cancers are so sweet. I kid you. If you play with a Cancer, and it's like, man, they're going to ask you in front of everybody. They don't care if the president's standing there. They're going to be like, no, what did you mean by that? No, I'm not eating that. No, we're not. No, I'm not serving anything. I'm not doing anything. Tell me what it is. I can't. I see a scenario where they're trying to move the mic and put it in someone else's face and you're just like pushing in between them like, no. Y'all see Mike Tyson? He doesn't care if he's on camera. Some guy asked him a really messed up question and he just let him have it. Mike is a Cancer. An example of how y'all don't play. Victim mentality is the Empress and the Lovers. If a Cancer's being nice to you, they have an ounce of respect for you and they actually care. If they're not snapping on you like, what did you mean by that? Okay. They really, really respect you. Because it doesn't matter if it's their parents, they're going to ask what's up. But this victim mentality is like, why do I always have to be the bigger person? Why do I always have to be the one that people come to? Why am I always having to make these kind of choices? Like, you're the leader in every situation. You're the one that's going to have to get to the bottom of it. You know what I mean? In your mind, you're sitting here going, why are people picking on me? Why is it always coming towards me? The heat coming towards me. Why is it when they speak to me, they're not clear? Why is it that they have to be confusing when they talk to me, but everyone else, they're talking normally? What is the problem? And you may be thinking, to some of you may be like, well, maybe it's because I'm all that. I mean, and I'm not being funny. I'm so serious. Some of you may be doing that. Like, it's probably because I'm me. I'm who I am. And you may be one of those people in the family that everybody depends on, everybody turns to. And I've seen that too. Almost every Cancer I know in my life, they're like the hub of their family. But I see that you may say, because of that alone, maybe that's why they're coming at me the way they're coming at me, right? Because it's not my fault to make great decisions. It's not my fault that I set my life up to be where it is today. That's what I did, right? You could do it too, type thing. Travel is the Three of Pentacles and the Four of Wands. You come a long way. I think people need to be grateful that you have chosen a path of peace, that you have chosen a path that where you're wanting things to get better rather than come in with your swords drawn like you would have normally done. That's something that I see here. I see that you have grown as a person. You're trying to build a legacy or build a better life for yourself. You're trying to be peaceful. You're trying to have a lot of peace. And that's what I keep getting. I get someone trying to clear up something that someone said, not able to enjoy themselves in another person's presence or in other people's presence but Spirit is asking you, they're saying if you're going to clear anything up, do it for the sake of peace, for the sake of restoring a balance, not to be defensive, but to understand what in the heck is causing you to feel so defensive. What is it about this communication? What is it about what they're saying that is putting you in a space where you're like, I don't know why, but I feel like I have to fend for myself. It's like to clear that up. And you're probably going to be like, why in the heck do I have to clear this up? They already know what it is, but they may want to gloss over it. I see people wanting to gloss over it and just be like, let's just have fun. And you're like, I can't have fun until we just clear this up. How are we sitting here at the table and, you're saying you're taking shots at me, but we're supposed to be having a good time? That's not how it works. So let's just clear this up. What do you actually mean by what you're saying? Say it very clearly, like I'm 5. I love saying that's my favorite thing. No, explain to me like I'm a 5-year-old. I say that a lot to people. If you're being rude, I'm just like, wait a minute, hold on. Break down that joke, but explain it to me like I'm a 5-year-old. Because I really do think you're trying to be funny, but I just don't know if you're being like offensive to me on purpose. So explain how that joke is funny, Anyhow, sometimes you just, I'm telling you, in the country out here, people say the most and think it's funny. But when you ask them to break it down like you're 2, it's not so funny all of a sudden. But anyhow, you could be dealing with another Cancer. We have Taurus, Libra, Gemini here. We also have Aquarius. So you could be a Gemini Cancer cusp or a Taurus Gemini cusp you could be dealing with. If you're not dealing with those signs could also be in your chart. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.